Sean Ralston, thank you so much. 198 super chat. It must be tough being emo in the Middle Ages. When was that? Is that an old super chat? That's gotta be an old super chat. Tom Hanks should play Milk Rob. It's called improv. These are old super chats. What's going on?
What the heck is going on?
What's going on? Is it just now catching up?
Maybe.
Oh, it's just now. I was just gonna get ready and get all the commercials on, and then I saw this pop up, and I'm like, that's so weird. Is it gonna do the thing where it gives me 100,000 of them? Because those aren't current. Those are from like yesterday.
Hey,
So hopefully they popped up when you guys said them.
Hey, we do have a new trailer.
We have a new trailer.
New
I didn't get
trailer.
it. I didn't get it ready. So let's.
No, that's what you call it, a tease.
I didn't get it ready. We throw it over into my documents, I guess. Hello, my documents. You remember the guy on House Flipper? My documents. I'm loud.
Son of a bitch.
I'm loud in the background.
Sorry.
It's all right. Okay, let me add it. We got to watch this together, though, so I got to load it up. People are mad at me on Twitter again because I'm not on their sides.
First time we're seeing
I'm not on their
this.
sidesies.
First time you're seeing this too.
This is the first time I'm seeing this too, right? I'm seeing this too, right? Oh, this is a bot. But it's really cute that they think that I'm not going to use that against you. So you're telling me that Brie Larson's an alt-right fan of alt-right YouTubers. So I was right. She is a Republican. Why is she watching alt-right people?
It's Brie Larson.
That's the bot trying to promote shit. So she's an alt-right person listening to the alt-right YouTube channels. That's so cute.
That is adorable.
I know. That's adorable.
That's adorable.
Oh, that's adorable. That's adorable.
All right. So, yes.
Which one's this?
I don't know.
I don't know which one this is.
It's
bad and you should feel bad. All right, let's do it. Let's do a video.
The following video is brought to you through the generous support of viewers like you. If you like this content, then please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. And for those who are in the position to donate, this channel thanks you. And so does this orange cat. Coming soon from Walt Disney Pictures! Witness the live-action remake from the director who brought you the rebootable Mary Poppins Returns, which nobody saw. Comes the underwater adventure featuring a 25% different Ariel from legendary Danish author Hans Christian Andersen, who coincidentally is from a country where the population is less than 2% Afro-Danish. Hey, so it's not inconceivable. Halle Bailey stars in... No, not Halle Berry, Halle Bailey. But can we see Halle Berry? I mean, we did see her in a loincloth in the Flintstones. I mean, it really should be Halle Berry. But those ageist at Disney don't want to acknowledge women over 40 exist. Don't miss the live-action remake that won't be nearly as endearing and will have none of the charm of the original. Walt Disney Pictures presents The Little Mermaid. Again. You know, this isn't even the first time they race-swapped The Little Mermaid. And not for nothing, they're going to be lucky to get a release in China. Spider-Man No Way Home was banned for less. From Lucasfilm, the company that has done more to destroy everything you love since your ex-wife got all your stuff in the divorce, comes the series that literally has no stakes because you know the main character has to live long enough just to die at the end of Rogue One. Andor. Meet Cassian Andor, the title character, a space immigrant who grew up on a Lord of the Flies mining planet, who now lives in a junkyard like Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids, with a bootleg version of Wally who gets peed on by a space dog, pig, thing, I'm not sure what this animal's supposed to be, and is now on the run after killing two guys. Watch as Cassian Andor is hunted by discount Kyle MacLachlan, who's the only American on this show, as for some reason he's been cast as the bad guy. Nice way to be subtle with your subtext there. Now, Cassian Andor must elude security forces by walking, strolling, sauntering, strutting, ambulating. Yeah, I'm running out of synonyms for walking here. Can we get to something interesting, please? Then, after 2.5 episodes, there's finally some action, with a generic shootout in a garage, where pulleys take out more bad guys than the actual weapons do. You know, this show is about a guy who crosses the border illegally, murders 2 people, and is now running from the Federales. Are you sure the Latino community wants to take ownership of this one? Diego Luna stars in the series that is ultimately completely pointless in Dead Man Walking. How is this Star Wars' prestige show? It's quite literally about nothing. At least Seinfeld was about a bunch of neurotic a-holes who were undateable in New York. That was at least something. This guy's just walking around for an hour and a half.
I wrote the Seinfeld line.
You wrote the what?
The Seinfeld line. It's about a bunch of neurotic a-holes in New York. Hello. Well, now that that's out of the way, I don't know if I want to review Andor. Real quick announcement. Don't know if I want to review Andor because I did not like it. A lot of people are liking it. What are you doing?
I wasn't crazy about it.
Are you dying? Do you need water?
I need whiskey.
We're kind of still sick
This
here
is
too, but he usually.
This is what happens when you watch a Star Wars show. You need to drink.
Well, we watched She-Hulk though. I don't know. I think it's Stockholm
She-Hulk.
syndrome. I'm kind of
That
enjoying
calls for
it.
a double.
I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm kind of enjoying it because at least it's not Andor. Oh God.
Oh God.
That was so bad.
Oh God.
That was so bad. I don't know. I think a lot of people are gonna like it though. It's one of those Blade Runner Dune boring ass things.
Dead man walking.
So if you like very slow, dimly lit, nothing cute or interesting or fun, everything takes itself super seriously, you might like it. You might like it.
We're not saying nobody shouldn't like it, but
I don't know. Well, a lot of people like it. Jeff liked it. So I don't know if I want to do a breakdown spoilery riff thing of that.
I don't.
Or if we want to do just we'll see. What do you guys think in chat? Let me do a poll. I can create a poll.
You can't create a poll?
I can create a poll. Okay. We can smoke a bowl too. What review? Riff review Andor.
Welcome to Mecca's Poll Smoking.
Welcome to Smoking Polls with Andor. Ask my community. Ask my community! Sean Russell, Andor is literally a dead man walking. He is, isn't he? Thank you so much, Sean Russell.
Dead man walking.
He kind of is.
Did I come up with that? Who came up with that?
You did. I'm like,
Okay.
that's it. Because we were trying to figure out, because I was calling it, what was the fake trailer thing? We were like, it was just too much. Blade Runner. Blade Walker we were going to do. Because I'm like, well, this reminds me of just Blade Runner and Dune and all this stuff I don't like.
He's walking.
Right.
So I just kept...
Yeah, so he just kept throwing out stuff and ended up with Dead Man Walking. Good thing I watched all 3 episodes at once because, so that's if you want me to review that after this. So if we do, that'll be another stream and I'll set it up right after. Looks like yes so far.
Blade Walker.
People like it though, and it's like 3 episodes and they're really long. So that's like a huge long stream. But Blade Jogger should also.
This could have easily been like a one-off, like made for Disney.
It was one of the movies, I think. Because remember Disney. Well, we're reviewing Andor anyway. No spoilers on Andor,
anyway,
right?
What do we review first?
No. Let's finish with the no spoiler Andor thing. It reminded me of all those movies that Kathleen Kennedy got canceled because they were all bad and they had to all rework. Like the Boba Fett movie and the Obi-Wan movie, all the ones that were announced as movies. That's exactly what this is. This is probably this is part of the Obi-Wan movie. I guess I'm trying to cover. It's actually gone. It's just I have such pale skin that it shows up. I'm like super duper pale. Like seriously, this is my tan line. This is my tan. I'm even paler with the tan line. Here, compare him to me.
Yeah, I'm look at this big meaty hand here.
He's like a Bigfoot.
And I'm not even that big.
He's like a Bigfoot. Look at that.
My first guitar teacher said, "Good, you have nice big hands."
Yeah, could you swap out the flash drive for this, pretty please, for the fan?
Yes, I will.
Thank you. Oh, I'm sweating. I don't know why I'm sweating. I'm gonna have to change shirts into something more lightway.
That calls for a double.
Calls for.
Well,
It's the trailer again. We need to watch the trailer again. I hit the button and it hit the trailer again. Shoot.
So anyway.
Is this another bot? God, it's advertising shit in my channel.
Probably. Hey, come on. You got 25 people here.
No, we're don't advertise crap on my channel.
Okay,
advertise them. Hey, advertise me on theirs. How about that? Advertise me on theirs. We only got 24 people here. They can lose a few, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. And by the way, I don't take anybody's rumors seriously because how's that Civil War going over at Lucasfilm? You know, the one that's completely made up bullshit and isn't happening?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
It's
that doesn't happen.
It's a new thing every week, you know? No, really, it's something new every week. It's either a Civil War or it's a...
Rob Shovelhands. I'm only using him for his t-shirt, too. Show off his shirt. Show off his shirt. Because I didn't forget lens wipes.
The Ram ones.
Using it for his shirt.
So, yeah. So, anyway, so like I said, it's a new thing every week.
Thank you so much. Was anybody really going to remember all the guys who died at the end of Rogue One? I want to know more about one of them. Shout out, right? The Nostalgia Critic did it perfectly when he reviewed Rogue One, right? When he reviewed Rogue One on his review, he kind of like the sum up of the characters were, well, we like them just enough to care about them for the 2 hours we're going to spend with them and never again because they're all going to die. Right? So you like them just enough to get you through the movie, but they're not that memorable and they're not that interesting and they're not that important, so you don't feel bad when they all die, right? Right? So that's kind of what I went into with Andor. So I enjoyed She-Hulk way more this week. Oh, we're going to riff it. Here we go. Skip to 12 minutes. Anybody who's writing this after the fact, skip to 12 minutes when we start riffing and ripping.
Tired of being misgendered?
Not elf supercuts. Go ahead. She-Hulk. There you go. There she is. Megan Thee Stallion. You know, I can't hate Megan Thee Stallion. She's okay. Her and Cardi B, I don't mind them. And I'm not even a rap person. I don't know. Adam Levine was trending today. Did you know he had gross, creepy DMs with people? Gee, the creepy, gross tattoo guy from Maroon 5.
What a surprise.
Who's like, oh, take me by the tongue. Isn't that what it is? Take me by the tongue. Then the other real creepo one was a Mike Posner song.
Like what happened to Mike Posner, that guy.
Yeah. His claim to fame was, I wrote a song about everybody who's cooler than me. I still hear it too. We'll be wandering around the strip and we'll be going through some place where they'll be playing like all the club music or something, and it'll be like we'll be wandering past Senior Frogs or something, and it'll be like, wait a minute, that's not Mike Posner cooler than me.
Oh my god.
Everybody, Rob's cooler than Mike Posner. Joey Ramone threw a drink on him. Tell him about that. You're cooler than Mike Posner. Joey Ramone threw a drink on him.
So the first time I went
Come here, do it to Mike.
So I'm 19.
I'm gonna go cough. You
April
take
of 1991. Okay, April of 1991.
I was 12. That was when they did like Poison Heart and all that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was that album. Mondo Bizarro.
Mondo Bizarro. That's when CJ first joined the band. April 1991, I go see the Ramones, and I'm down in front.
They had a sticker on that said "Censorship is un-American."
Yeah,
remember that?
There's that whole movement actually back then too.
Yeah.
It was them, Two Live. Everybody's joined Two Live Crew.
Sean Lennon tweeted out something about that. He tweeted that out, and I'm like, I had that on a remote CD. He tweeted out that exact label.
Yeah.
And
So
he liked my tweet.
So it was like like I said, April 1991. I go see the Ramones. I was struggling student at Southern Connecticut State University, as I call it, the so-called State University. Pardon me.
We're still sick, sorry.
Yeah, and
we're like sick and stuff.
so I'm down in front.
We need the number one cold remedy.
The number one, the leading conniption cold remedy. No cool grape goodness. Wild cherry cool grape goodness. So
you can't have it.
So I get there. I'm actually at the show at Toad's Place on York Street, New Haven, with my friend Pete, who I lost track of over the years. Just he was a good guy. Nothing against it. Nothing personal against it. Pete, if you're out there listening, how you doing, buddy? So I'm down in front. We get there early. We get a spot in front, and they have erected, giggity, in front of the stage. The stage the Toads. Let me just give you an idea. If this were the stage, the Toads at Toad's Place. It's a pretty big stage. Actually, if this were the stage, they have 5 feet in front of it, they have erected a metal railing for some strange reason. Okay, and I'm right against the railing. So the show starts. God, who opened for them? I don't remember.
In 91?
Might have been
like Alice in Chains or somebody.
Wasn't the Neighborhoods? No, I don't remember who opened for them. So okay, so the music comes out, the good, bad, and the ugly. The good, bad, and the ugly music. Lots of smoke. What did they find? And they launch it like, oh, let's go. And there's people literally falling on top of me. There are people falling on top of me. There are people smashing me against the railing, smashing my chest against the railing.
Is this in tune?
Maybe. Probably not. And I am trying to enjoy it. Yeah. And so Johnny, CJ, and Joey are right in front of me. Marky's in the back playing drums. We get to the encore. We get to the we go through the show. At some point, Joey has a drink and he throws it into the crowd and hits me square in the face with it. It's only water, but still, that's my story. Joey Ramone threw a drink on me.
And your brother played pinball with him.
And my brother Dave in 75, 76 played pinball at CBGB with Joey Ramone when he went to see Alex Chilton. You probably don't remember that.
So Rob is cooler than Mike Posner. He was baptized by Joey Ramone.
Yes, baptized at a Ramones show by Joey Ramone himself. There's also the story that sometime later, I won tickets to go see the Ramones. I was driving down the street, and I heard, when you hear Dee Dee count off, call in, and you'll win Ramones tickets. Sure enough, I heard 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm like, shit, like, phone booth, and I just dropped my phone. See, there were no cell phones at the time. Well, that's why we have a protective case. I literally just veered off the road into a parking lot where there was a phone booth, put the dime in the quarter in the phone booth, dialed the numbers to the radio station. It was WNHU. Dialed the numbers to the radio station. Hello. Yeah. Congratulations, you won. Dude, you'll never believe this. I pulled over and I'm calling from a payphone. He goes, oh man, that's awesome.
Those don't exist anymore.
Yeah, try that today. Except if you go to London. It's more tradition, really, than London that they keep the payphones. So, okay, so wait, in what city was the concert? The concert was in New Haven, Connecticut. They used to play Toad's Place every April and every December. April/May and every December. So, I mean, it was because that was one of the gigs that they always play. They always played Toads. It was because everybody from, you go from New York to Boston, you stop at Toad's Place and you play along the way, you know. Bonjour from Louisiana. How you doing, JR?
Hello.
So, okay, yeah. So that's my Ramones story.
Let me have another soda. Keep going.
So yeah, I also saw them in a university parking lot, which is actually kind of cool. They set up a stage at the bottom of a hill. Then I was back up on the hill. So yeah, university parking lot. That was actually pretty cool. I saw them. I saw them just a lot of Toads. I mean, a lot of Toads. Just the other shows were all at Toads. So. So anyway, yeah. So like I said, so it's that's my story about the Ramones. Joey, their last show, the Adios Amigos tour, they actually walked right past me during. They walked right past me on the way out of the club. Yes, Toad's Place. Yes, they walked right past me on the way out of the club. Marky and Joey. And Joey he died a few years later of leukemia. Joey was doing well. Joey was doing very well for himself. Joey had a lot of money. Joey actually made a lot of money investing in the stock market. He had leukemia later, and he was actually doing pretty well. But then he went outside. He slipped on the ice, fell, sadly got an infection, and couldn't shake it. And sadly, that's how Joey passed. Years later, though, that around 2000 was it 2004, 2005? Maybe no, it was 2007. It was the second tour, second time around. I went to see the Raspberries reunion at the High Line in New York, in Brooklyn. And lo and behold, who's there? Marky Ramone is there.
Yeah, he's a dick, isn't he?
He's a bit of a dick, yeah. Marky Ramone is there. He walks out. He gets into like a Cadillac CTS that's parked on the street. Marky! He says, Marky, and someone's pointing out, that's Marky Ramone. No way! And so, like I said, Marky...
the only celebrity I've seen out here in Vegas so far is, like, since we've been back, is Eddie Trunk.
And the other time, and not Ramone's latest story, but I went to B.B. King's in New York to see the Raspberries. I went to both shows. Went to the Saturday night show and went to the Sunday night show. I actually paid for the meet and greet, which was actually really awesome. I got to meet them. Yeah, and somebody I knew said to me that, yo, you went to see the Raspberries again. I'm like, yeah, this is like seeing the...
It's like seeing Sparks. I'd see
like
Sparks twice.
Yeah, this is, for me, this is a big deal. I mean, I've listened to these guys my whole life.
It'd be like me going to every Ween night.
What's your favorite song? What's my favorite song of the Ramones? I just want to have something to do. That's a good one. I like it. I love that one.
I still like We Want the Airwaves sometimes.
We Want the Airwaves is good. I like...
anything off the first 4 albums?
I like Rockaway Beach. I like Crete and Hop. 53 1/3 is not bad. It's good. I like that one. I want to sniff some glue.
My mom always liked Beat on the Brat.
Oh, yeah.
My mom liked the Ramones.
I Want to Be Sedalo. Yeah, that's another good one. But anyway, like I said, it's not really the Ramones, but I'm at BB King's, and BB King's closed now, I think. I think they shut down.
Pet Cemetery's good, too.
They had all booths lined up along the side, and they had tables up front, and we were sitting. I was walking to my table, sit down and see the Raspberries, and I look over to my right, walking past the booth. I'm like, "Who's that guy?" And I said, "Wait a minute, that's John Bon Jovi." That's John Bon Jovi. I went past John Bon. Oh, did you say hi? I'm like, well, what am I going to say to the guy? Just leave him alone.
There you go. Hey, you're John Bon Jovi.
Hey,
I do wish I would have done that. I walked by Don Adams here one time.
And the other time I went to see Robin Zander at a solo gig, actually, at BB King's a few years later. And
Sidekick.
I guess Sidekick, yeah. I'm going to see, like I said, we're going to see Robin Zander a few years later at a solo gig. He did some solo shows at BB King's, and Jack Douglas. Now I don't know if you're familiar who Jack Douglas is.
Not off that.
Jack Douglas is a producer. He produced Cheap Trick's first album. Very, very, very accomplished producer. He also produced. That's right. He also produced Double Fantasy for John Lennon.
Can you put him on your lap?
You can put him on my lap. I could be Dr. Evil.
Here, close your legs.
I could be Dr. Evil.
Give him a lap.
Give him a lap.
Give him a lap.
Get ready.
There you go.
Welcome to my underground lair. That's right.
There.
You do not know Under Kitty.
There you go. Good boy.
Now, Mr. Powers, I will unhatch my evil plan. Quiet, Kitty.
I'm not saying that shit. I'm a good boy.
So like I said, Jack Douglas was sitting at the table. Yes, that's right. That's not funny.
Isn't he fat? You were so fat, Tabu.
I think he's getting fat. Rob, do you want to know? I want sharks with freaking laser beams, and so does he. I keep saying
because he steals food. He steals the other cat's food.
Yes, he steals the ranger's food.
They have like little tummy problems, so they gotta eat when they're hungry.
And they have to eat it all right away, otherwise then
they throw up because
will come and hoover it up. Welcome to my underground lair. Look, he's a greyhound now.
So he just gotta be fat.
Now he's a reindeer. The Alan Parsons Project. Witness the full lethality of the Alan Parsons Project. Fire the laser! See, the cat. What's the cat called? The cat called is Zabu. I call him Lawrence Tiberius Zabamofu.
He's Zabu. He's a boomafu, like the lemur.
He has a conscience. He has a conscience. Cat is made cocoa and milk chocolate. He's a troublemaker. He really is.
He's a little shit. He's the movie. You're the YouTube guy. You're the one who's gonna be on YouTube. We got a lot of videos recorded of you.
Choke. Too fat. He's got no neck. He's a fraggle. He's a fraggle. He's not a cat. He's a fraggle. He likes this.
Trash panda.
He likes that. See that? He likes that. He likes that. He's staring right at the camera.
I know I'm a famous person, he says.
What a cute chunk. He is. He's a chunky boy. Okay, you want to get down?
Yeah.
Do you want to get down?
Yeah. Is it down time?
Or do I do hairy baby? He doesn't seem to be
two people petting me.
He doesn't seem to be too adverse to to being petted right now. Does he like lasagna? Yeah, he probably would.
He likes sitting on people's laps while they talk.
Yes. He probably would. I mean, he eats everything.
He tries to.
You have to stop him from eating stuff. I mean,
yeah, he'll sneak it if you're not careful. Like if you're there halfway making a sandwich and you turn your back, he'll jump up and steal it.
Say choke, can't choke, too fat, no neck. He matches my shirt. So this guy is. I'm shocked you assumed this gender. Yes, Lawrence. Like I said,
I'm the one who got his nuts cut off. So
he's Lawrence Tiberius. I'm half the cat I used to be. He's getting okay. He's starting to get a little.
You went down.
You want down? Hold on. He doesn't really. Does he want down?
No, I think he just wants two people to pet him.
Yeah.
You want two people to pet you now.
Now I get. Permission. Cat first. See, he's. Like I said.
He does have pretty ears.
Hairy baby. Hairy baby. Hairy baby. He actually said no once. No.
His little voice.
He can say no. Okay, now he wants down, or he just wants to shift.
He wants to shift.
He wants to shift.
Oh, you want to review She-Hulk with Zabu?
Got to name the cat Mr. Biggles. Yeah. Look at what you did to Mr. Bigglesworth.
Oh, he's a pain in the butt. Oh, he's a pain. He's a pain in your butt. You're so needy. You're so needy pain in your butt. Yes, you are.
So yeah.
He's so needy.
He is needy. He's very needy.
Like,
and he's very heavy. And he leaves a lot of floof everywhere. Floofy-san. His name is Floofy-san. It's his Siamese. I need to rewatch Austin Powers to see Liz Hurley. Can you believe Liz Hurley is 58?
And she looks the same.
She's... When I was...
The floofus.
When I was a kid, Edith Bunker was a 58-year-old woman. Zadoom.
Zahadoom. Babylon 5. Alright, we want to...
Okay.
So, what do you think of She-Hulk?
I don't like it.
No.
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 No. No.
Is this the one?
Yeah. See, now he's got hair all over the desk now.
Of course he does.
Look, he doesn't care. Look, he's just happy to be here.
Now that I've analyzed...
He's so happy to be here.
Yeah, he just wants to be
It's way too dangerous to get out.
What is this? This is all previously on, right?
Previously on Shulky.
Court documents filed
And they
by
actually say Shulky.
They call her Shulky.
Yes, mister?
You stop petting me.
I know.
You're such a little whore zombie.
Test your DUI. Luke, this is the She-Hulk.
Oh my God. The She-Hulk. Oh, this is her clothes.
That's Edna mode.
Yeah,
Because I made a dating profile.
Okay, now he wants to get down. Now I think he wants down. Here.
Alright.
You want down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Good boy.
Okay, now he wants down. He gives you can kind of read his butt. As soon as he starts squirming, you can read that body language. Ow.
Yeah, he's like, am I down now?
Must have pulled something here. I think I pulled something.
He's like, no. Oh, he's so sweet. Oh, good boy. Last time on She-Hulk, previously on She-Hulk.
Go.
There we go. Previously on She-Hulk. This week on She-Hulk.
Not really my
Shulky's going to a wedding.
We called it, didn't we?
We called it. She has to go back and show up her old high school friends about how awesome she is now that she's the Shulkiest. She's the Shulkster.
Shulksters.
At least stereotypical gay designers are funny. They're I don't know. At least I'd rather them not stereotype almost, you know, if they're, because stereotypes get a little, at least the character was good, at least I liked the character, but it does kind of make you wonder, you know, are you just stereotyping all fashion designers as gay, bitchy queens? Or are they all gay bitchy queens? I mean, I watched Drag Race.
They're all gay bitchy queens.
I like Drag Race, fuck. Oh god, Lady Wham and Thor's right there up front and center. Oh,
the bestest ever.
She is. She is Ms.
movie.
Marvel. This is all the Wham and Marvels. All the new people who are bad. We're gonna get copyright claimed for this.
All right, let's shut Victoria Alonso up and
they shut themselves up pretty well. We are still sick. We're trying to get our congestion out ahead of time. Marvel Studios, previously on. Oh, Jen gets a box. She's got a present. She's got a box for her.
Terrible.
Box.
Oh my god.
They're really not doing anything. Like, they do mention that her hair is awful, so I wonder if this is like Tatiana Maslany's real hair. And or if it's like one of the writers being upset that she has bad hair or something.
No, she has better hair than this. I used to watch Orphan Black.
Yeah. And well, I have Klingon hair. Like if you see it from the side, if it has any moisture in it that I don't get out 100%, it's very kinky. So you see it from the front. That's why. Is that the word kinky? It's a little wrinkly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't want to use a racist term or anything, but it's very Klingon-y, which is a little racist in itself. It's like it gets a little curl, but not anything like that. Just enough to be curly in like the wrong spots. And like, yeah, not enough to like be cute and on purpose, just enough to look like it's unkempt. Pennyworth is going to season 3. I don't know what Pennyworth is. I haven't watched it. What's Pennyworth?
It's Alfred.
Oh, Alfred? I haven't watched it. Jen, here's some stuff. Do brides do this? Is this real? Like, I know this is going to be a commentary on how women overdo for their weddings and crap. But like, okay, so is that what this is commentary on? Like, here's my wedding, and here's all my stuff, and be my bridesmaid. Of course you will. Here's a bunch of glitter that falls out. Of course you will. Duh, of course you will. No, I don't want to. So her friend Lulu tries to bribe her with it.
We're gonna wear
Should there be a box on the invitation? Respectfully decline.
I think there is, but you know, you really feel like you're not allowed to say no, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't know. This is why I don't keep a lot of chick friends, I guess, because I don't want to deal with this. So her bestie here is now asking, hey, why aren't you wearing the dress or the super suit? You know, what if you need superpowers and super form and all this stuff? Why aren't you wearing the super suit that the guy made you? Because I'm just going to a wedding. Like, I am going only because I want to show off and wear this new dress. That's this show. I'm showing off. I'm going to the wedding to show off this dress.
As Shulky? Yes, that is a reason to go to the wedding. Yes. It's actually the reason I'm really excited to go.
Literally the only reason she's going to this wedding, to show off how hot she is now to the girl from high school.
Yeah, we called it, didn't we? Called it.
Grow up, ladies. Okay, ladies, grow up. This is something that stupid women obsess with. But don't actually, like real women don't actually obsess with this. You don't obsess with, oh gee, I wish I could, like this is bad writing 101. This is what men think women think like. Okay? This is what men think. Like this is a writer's room full of women. They should have known better than this. I'm disappointed as a woman that a writer's room full of women didn't understand that a lot of women are a little more secure in their lives than the most insecure, unlikable girl that you went to high school with who needs to come back and show you how hot she is.
That's right.
All right? No girl is that girl.
Except this girl.
This is what I'm mad about with this episode. It is eye-rolling cringe. However, there are some interesting things that do happen at this wedding. Sort of. Sort of. I mean, I think they progress the plot towards the end about the needle thing, or they just make it a cutaway surprise for next time. Spoiler: there's no Daredevil in this one either. By the way,
you're just delaying the inevitable disappointment.
Yeah.
This is happening at an inconvenient time in the season. You're right, because that's how weddings always are. But I'm gonna look great, so let's go.
How can you be any more unlikable as a main character? We're supposed to like this girl. She's supposed to be. She's supposed to be our hero. So she shows up. Hi, I'm way hotter than the bride, and we know that this bride's bitchy. We know she's awful, but I'm also just as awful. This is too awful. These are awful people.
Yes, they are.
These are awful people on both sides. She-Hulk is horrible for wanting to show up as Shulky, first off. Just to show up.
And they call it Shulky.
And they call her Shulky. Like, this isn't a fantasy thing. This literally happens in the episode. She shows up. You're taking away all the attention from me with this shit.
Oh my god.
With this.
No one's gonna be looking at me.
Yeah, like seriously, it's your big day. Like, wouldn't you realize that, you know, she's either inviting you to be like the celebrity guest of honor, or she's gonna be really, really mad because you're the
celebrity guest.
You wouldn't hash this stuff out in the first place. You wouldn't just show up as She-Hulk. You would have called her and said, "Hey, do you want me to show up as She-Hulk or as?"
Listen, you know I'm She-Hulk, right?
Right. You're like, I'm She-Hulk, right? We're friends from high school.
Are you expecting me to show up as?
Do you need me to show up as this, or do you want me to like keep it under wraps because it's your day, right? That's how you treat it if you're a grown ass adult woman. This is not a grown-ass adult woman. This is a child.
These are teenagers.
These are teenagers who are writing this to other teenagers. Is there anything not cringe about She-Hulk? No.
And they prove they're teenagers later by saying Team Edward or Team Jacob.
Do they?
Yes, they do.
Oh, God. I don't remember that.
I didn't want to show up as Jen.
Obviously, this is the one time I don't want to show up as Jen. Well, obviously, this is the time when you would...
You should be showing up as Jen.
When you should have called.
Just Jen.
Just Jen.
I missed that part. For crying out loud, they do nothing right on this show.
They do nothing right. It's all cringe. It's all awful.
Pardon.
So they told her not to be a +1 so that they could set her up with basically babysitting the damn dog. And then we got this B plot while she's away. So this lawyer chick that they're trying to bring in as like the likable one, like she should be She-Hulk. She's way more likable though.
Doesn't work.
She's better though. So they've got this B plot of all the lawyery stuff because remember this is a law show, which they didn't need. I mean, they could have had a B plot of like the guys trying to, I don't know, get a sample of her blood or something. You know, something storyline related. You know, if they're gonna take the day off from being a law show to go to a wedding, maybe take the whole day off. They have this immortal guy who faked his death to get out of being married to like 8 different people.
No.
This guy, he's like, I'm an immortal. I fake my own death, but I've done this several times before. I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings because I'm Mr. Sensitive and I'm immortal and I just wanted to die.
I'm a nice guy. He says.
Yeah. Do you need me to mute?
Yeah, mute. Yeah, please. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, I'd rather mute than just be congested and
Sorry.
stuff on stream.
Mute, please.
I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but inevitably, things go stale. But
Things go stale. But I can't tell anybody, so I fake my own death by jumping out the window.
Pajamas? Can you blame me for walking out into traffic during rush hour and putting
He walked out on his wife because she wore weird pajamas.
That's a good reason.
So you kill yourself and you fake your own death to get out of relationships. And you've done it multiple times. In my case, I do die, but only in the legal sense. Yeah, like he even pulls himself apart. So do we really care about any of this stuff? Like, that's kind of the problem I have with this one is I don't think we care about any of this.
See, I love fourth wall breaks if they're good. This isn't good.
No.
Worry about the government because he does it every single time.
Was there an insurance claim after any of the ends of these?
Yeah, they're actually asking all the questions that we're asking as the audience. Was there an insurance claim? Was there,
Was there a license?
were the cops ever called? I mean, is this guy, does he have new identities? Is he legally dead? All this stuff that you actually care about and would be asking as an intelligent, TV viewer. They kind of forget that, this still has to make sense in some form. So all he does is he just jumps out the goddamn window like a dumbass to keep from answering these questions. And these questions are still there. They're still not answered. They're still not, like, they still don't tell us how, because, like, now I'm wondering how he got away with it. How he was married to 8 different people and could just get up and walk away. Because clearly he doesn't change or transform in any way. He's clearly the same person, even though he's technically immortal, all this stuff. But he's still the same dork.
Got the ketchup at all.
So she shows up to the wedding, and this is her super duper dress that's supposed to look super awesome on her, that transforms, and it looks way too big for her in Jen form. That's the kind of the problem. I thought that these were, I guess it ties there and it sort of breaks away, right? Maybe, I don't know.
Room. He invited me.
Okay, who is this asshole? Is that the one that she thinks she's getting set up with? Oh, that's the one that Titania brought. Titania's here! Surprise! Titania shows up.
For no damn reason.
For the only reason, to stalk Shulky?
Yeah.
Just a stalker.
Oh, hey!
You made it. You're so busy, though. You have like 5,000 businesses.
Why? How do you know her? I guess she's a friend. Like she's dating the groom's friend or something. How would she even be like? Just that's too big of even a coincidence to not like. That's too big of a get to just ignore, period. Like, okay, let's say she's stalking Shulky and goes and finds somebody that happens to be invited to the wedding that Jen happens to be invited to. How does she know Jen's at this wedding?
What are the chances?
Yeah, what are the chances she would be able to find out all this information?
In L.A., of all places, 8.5 million people.
Well, how did she even find this? Like, this seems so last minute that Jen was even going to this thing. How would he know that Jen's going to be there if she's just stalking? Because it does turn out, yeah, I know, things making sense is misogynistic. Because it does turn out that she is stalking Jennifer. But for crying out loud, everybody ignores it.
I hear you.
Jen's like, oh my God, she's totally stalking me. She weaseled away to this wedding just to mess with me. So yeah, you sound like a crazy person.
Wedding to mess with me. That is so obvious. Why does nobody else see that?
Because that's crazy.
How freaking short is Tatiana Maslany?
She's like 5'2". Well, Jamila Jamil's really tall though. She's like 5'10" or something. She's really tall.
Okay, you're being very loud.
And weird.
Jen, I hear you. Again, I do.
And yeah, I totally implausibly, against all odds of even knowing you were here in the first place. Like, she could be stalking her, but that's a pretty heavy-duty, crazy, legal stalking, right?
You sound insane right now.
That is insane. And we get that it's insane that she did stalk her to find. But how could she even do this? How would she even find that out?
Like I said,
I mean, I guess Jen's stupid and was posting it on her social media or something. But.
Like I said, it seems very implausible. In a city of 8.5 million people, you find the one person who knows your best friend from high school,
barely acquaintance from high school,
haven't seen in maybe
20 years,
20 years, and then you happen to then you just so happen to ask out her fiance's best friend.
Enough to get invited to the wedding.
Like, you just so happen to have a bond enough to be invited to the wedding, and it just so happens that your nemesis Jennifer Walters is there, and you just so happen It's a lot of just so happens.
There's a lot of you mean to tell me. Okay, so not only did she find somebody else who was so she had to, let's see how she could have even found this out. I guess she could have found this out if Jennifer put it on social media. So she put it on her Facebook page, hey, totally excited to go to my friend's wedding this weekend. But she would have put it like really close to the wedding, right? You're gonna put it like that day.
Yeah.
Usually, you're not going to announce that you're going to be at the wedding of some random person.
I totally would announce 6 months in advance.
Yeah, so I mean, how long does she know this guy to be dating him? There's
That's at least 3 months worth of
3 months worth of dating just to get invited to a wedding with this guy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, maybe he's desperate. Maybe he's crazy and he invited her for his thing.
I don't know. Oh my
There's
god!
just the level of implausibility in this episode.
Oh my god!
So is this like are they setting this guy up to be like a crazy scientist guy?
This guy,
Because he's just
I
a
think
little
he is
too perfect for Jen. He's just he says a little too much of the right things.
ethically diverse. Okay, nice suit.
Yeah, I mean, she thinks he's cute,
Pushes
so
all the right buttons.
yeah.
Jen.
Bride or groom.
They really have a good chemistry and a good quirk together.
And it just so happens that this guy is a part of the evil plan to steal their blood.
Is he?
And it just so happens he knows the bride and the groom enough.
No, he knows the groom too.
He knows the groom. It just so happens he knows the groom, and it just so happens he's invited to the wedding.
Well, I mean, he might just be a friend of the groom, though. He might not be the guy who's going to steal her blood. We might be putting way too much into this. That might be completely unrelated for all we know.
Well,
because Matt Murdock isn't in this one, and they teased Daredevil last time, so maybe this guy's Daredevil. Oh, I wonder if he's Daredevil.
No, he's not Daredevil.
Why not? Is he gonna? Well, they might have race swapped him for all you know.
Shin Daredevil.
Shin Daredevil. Original true Daredevil, then, huh? Hey, Jen, you're only here to be my maid and to clean up. So, since you're not actually a guest, come and clean up and help on the inside.
Have you ever been at a function where
Where they ask you to? It's like,
staff
no.
is quit on the spot?
No. It's like, you need to get some staff then, because I'm your guest. Go away. But Jen is too weak and too cringe to say no. Of course she is. Oh, this whole show is cringe. This whole show is cringe.
This is a terrible show. This really is. It's so bad.
$1,000 of credit card debt.
So this is all of his exes, and yes, there's a guy there that he was married to for a while, but his problem is with women. So his problem, at least he's not a racist or a homophobe.
On a New Orleans jazz funeral after Arnie accidentally swallowed a cyanide pill.
Ladies.
And gentlemen, yes. So this is all his exes, and they're trying to get what they can out of him, which is apparently a lot, because yeah. They don't like him. They're basically destroying him as being a toxic male, but he kind of is, and they write him to be that. Every single man on this show is just an absolute asshole, except for the
father.
The dad and the guy who's probably going to end up to be the one to steal her blood. So Josh seems okay so far, but if these writers are halfway clever,
She helps making me drink.
Yeah, no one can see you. You're off camera. So they hate him. They're treating him like crap. Her paralegal comes in and saves the day with something.
Oh, the groups were all playing Mario Kart and they got their suits wrinkled.
Kart and their shirts got all wrinkled.
How do they get their shirts wrinkled for playing Mario Kart?
How are they all playing Mario? No, you got one asshole playing Mario Kart and 4 people watching.
Oh my god, from a video game?
Yeah, video games are sports now. They're on ESPN and everything.
No, they're not.
Video games are like sports now.
No, they're not on ESPN. I know. I watch ESPN.
They don't have League of Legends on there.
They would have them on Spike TV.
What's the other one that's pretty popular? Warcraft or not?
They
Warcraft.
used to have. You know what I used to
watch? Starcraft is the one.
Back in the early days, I remember there being a miniature golf championship on ESPN.
See, now I want to play mini golf.
That's back when they didn't have enough sports to fill a day.
There's her date that they set her up with.
You're so lucky. Look how you get to.
Here's this half-dead dog that pees itself.
Yep.
And drools and pukes. That's your date. You got to walk down the aisle Jen. With it and do our shirts. And that's what she's like. You know what? No, I'm not doing this. I'm not dealing with it.
Screw you guys.
I'm going home. B plot. male bashing, a male chauvinist pig. Who writes this nonsense? 3 idiot women who are not very good at their jobs. So
this had to been written by Dana Schwartz. This episode.
Yeah, they're in negotiations for
trying to get through settlement.
Wouldn't they have their own lawyers? You would think they would all have their own lawyers that they're representing them, and it would not be just in this day, in this one meeting. They would negotiate back and forth.
Who is the lawyer in this situation?
Well, it's the lawyer for him.
Unless they
these are all his exes.
Yeah,
these are all his exes.
Unless they all combine it into one suit, which is possible. I don't know.
But none of these are lawyers. None of these have legal representation. And if you are in a divorce proceedings, you would have a lawyer and you wouldn't be there. Everyone would have their own lawyer. So they come up with a plan. Hey, how about we split it evenly? And they're like, wait a minute. I was married like 20 years to this asshole. She was married for 2. Why do I get more? Well, because I have a kid with him and he left me. So She-Hulk's little bestie over here ends up coming up with a plan, like, okay, you get this and you get that and you get this and the other, but still all in one day without lawyers representing them.
This would take a long time to hash out. There would be all kinds of other legal kerfuffle about, like him faking his own death, basically. Insurance companies paid out. Oh, okay, you can't fake your death for at least 10 years, whatever.
Not only that, Chet's one of those annoying horn people.
You just use the horn. But
DJ Incredible Hulk. Incredible Hulk. Because his brother's Bruce Banner. No, is this Bruce's brother? This is her cousin, Ched. So is it the same as the other?
Sorry.
Yeah, clear your throat constantly. All I'm hearing is...
Sorry, I'm getting the drip. Cash bar.
So she's trying to drink her troubles away. $12 a pop because she can't hold her liquor.
So that's 12. So that's
she has like
12,
3 drinks.
24.
And because she's 5'0", here we'll get rid of the copyright music.
So it's $24. She's up and on the hole.
Oh, she had another one or two.
So yeah, so she's left maybe $50 in the hole.
Yeah, this gets solved in the most annoying way possible.
I understand. Okay, she makes a drunk call to somebody.
You understand what?
I understand you have to suspend your disbelief and you're going to have to truncate it for television. But still, this doesn't work for me because even I know that a negotiation like this would take a very long time.
Yeah, nothing's believable in this at all.
It took
absolutely nothing.
For my brother's divorce, it took months. And that was against one person.
So, we're trying to get a hold of you for weeks or months or days. So she's calling Bruce. Call me back, Bruce.
Lulu had eaten you.
Oh, no, I'm here.
Josh comes back.
And
he's great and charming, and he wants to see her transform.
Really nice, ethically diverse person.
What the hell is this shit? This is just bad.
Thursday.
This is bad, and it needs to feel bad for being bad, doesn't it?
This is Joshinson. Oh my god. This is how
she's drunk, and she knows she's drunk, and she's bad at being drunk. Why didn't she transform?
This is not how you write television, people.
We're trying to make her I don't like this woman. She's not a likable character. She's a petty, childish,
smug,
arrogant bitch.
Yes.
She's not a likable character.
That's a good name.
And she's insecure too.
She makes me drink.
She's insecure to boot.
Because if you were associated with her, you want to drink too.
And she's flirting.
That's her
flirting.
That's her flirting. No wonder why she's single.
So he's like, oh, I like your face too, and I like your hair. Oh, it's better as She-Hulk. Can I see? I can't. I promised that I wouldn't. But I'm really strong, and I'm totally shulky, and she's awesome and amazing. And he's like, I'd like to see that. I can't. And then she pukes. Because Star Trek Discovery. We're in Star Trek Discovery.
Yes,
at least they don't show it.
Yeah, we're in Agnes territory now.
She's Agnes all of a sudden.
She's
Agnesing. And she gets...
That's our new word for
puking.
Agnes. I have that. Oh, man, I think I got Agnes.
Yeah, let it out, babe.
And then she gets punched. Kicked, whatever. She got kicked. She didn't get punched. And she won't transform and won't transform and won't transform. I am going to destroy you publicly now.
Publicly, there's no cameras.
Exactly. There's nobody watching.
With no witnesses.
There's nobody watching. Like, you think somebody would look up and be like, oh, there's a girl fighter out there. She's beating up. One girl's just beating the crap out of the other. And the fight scene is awful, too. You're not going to be She-Hulk. She can't even remember how. She's like, I can't even remember how.
For me, for something that you don't even want.
And she does have a point, though.
Yeah.
She does have a point, but however...
She doesn't really want the powers.
She doesn't want the powers. She's ruining everything. But you were in court in the first place for doing about... What was she in court for in the first place, Titania? Do you remember? Being an asshole?
No, she punched her out in the courtroom, and then there was a whole... Pardon. I need to mute.
Something you don't even deserve. So now I...
Desist thing?
What?
There was the whole cease and desist.
Yeah, but why
thing.
was she in court in the first place, in the first episode?
I don't know. They never really explained. She busted through the wall.
And just punched her for no
through
reason.
A desk. I don't know.
So what was her beef with the people she was attacking in court? Like, who started it? That's what I want to know.
I have no idea.
Like, what's Titania's motivation for even being mad at her?
And why is Titania not in prison?
I'm forced to prove...
Well, yeah, for whatever... Like the only reason they didn't win the lawsuit is because She-Hulk transformed. Was it Titania in the law thing, in court? Or did she just break into the court? Do you remember?
She broke into the court. She busted through a wall.
Yeah.
And then
She-Hulk stopped her from hurting people.
Yes.
So, why, like...
Prove it. So green up!
No.
Okay, just this one time I turned She-Hulk.
But I don't remember how, because I'm drunk.
This is pathetic.
Oh, give me a second.
She can't remember. Titania Maslany is really whiny when she's drunk, too. Or
when she's playing drunk.
Jen is really whiny drunk. And now she's Shulky. And Shulky doesn't even do anything. Bad CGI stompy stomp.
Yeah.
And that's it. One bad CGI stompy stomp. But the dress fits her better, at least.
Uh-huh.
So at least they're working out how the clothes fit her better when she's Shulky. I think a lot of it has to do with, okay, wear a dress so when your thighs grow and make it so it's long. I don't know. But yeah, this is drunk girl writing trash drunk girls. And he's like, hey, you are Shulky. Hi, I'm cute, I know it. She's not that cute, she doesn't know it. But Titania basically attacks her. And then I can't. The fight scene. They
don't know how to
They don't know how to write a fight scene.
A courtroom scene or a fight scene.
I mean, for crying out. Yeah, cue Bollywood music. They should have Bollywood music. They got some rap crap going. Pretend it's the soundtrack from Ms. Marvel. She gets one punch, hits the floor with her face, and now her teeth are knocked out. Her tooths, and now her teeth are knocked out. Her teethies are knocked out. Growls. And ew, her teeth, her veneers, her fake teeth are knocked out, and she's gross. I'm taking the cake, and I'm leaving.
You take the cake, all right.
She sucker punched me, dude. So here's the bride. This is your bride's dress?
Oh my god.
This is your wedding dress?
Yeah. This is the
This
dress.
is the bride. This is what she got married in this. Oh my god. Does she think she's in Pride and Prejudice?
Yes, she does.
This was her wedding dress.
This
How
is
did
what
I
they
not
think.
notice this?
This is the dress she's going to be remembered for in all her pictures for all time.
She-Hulk is at my wedding.
And she's so drunk. Of course she dressed like that. She's so drunk. She doesn't remember anything.
Yeah. I love you so much. I'm a fan. Whoa, huge. Yeah, they're big.
Huge boobs. Yep, they're big. Whatever.
So this is some kind of social media
We'll
site.
get to that in a second.
Whatever. This is Ched.
So she's too like everything she was worried about with getting like overshadowing the wedding, her bride friend being a complete bridezilla bitch, all of this stuff. All for naught, just because she's too drunk and she's like, "Hey, I love you, She-Hulk." And she forgets that she hates people overshadowing the shulkiness of.
Steve Botham says he's gonna shulk you all over the monitor. Who is this show for? I have no idea.
Bitchy women. It's for bitchy women because I'm kind of enjoying it. I am a bitchy
women
woman.
specifically. It's for Kat Coira. It's for
Dana Schwartz.
Dana Schwartz. It's for Jessica Gao. And it's for Victoria Alonso.
Uh-huh.
Specifically, it's for those 4 women.
And then back to the B story. Here, meanwhile, in the B story, do the...
Meanwhile, MAGA GLAKNH, or whatever it is.
Is everyone drunk or on hard drugs? Yes. Well, it's a wedding, and she had like 4 drinks, so...
Women who cling to their high school days. That's right.
Women who cling to their high school... It's awful.
Oh, look, at least... Oh, well, look, at least the window's boarded up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he jumped out the window there.
Yeah, at least there's
continuity.
Continuity, yeah. I mean,
Hey, it's better. It's better than the Rings of Power. That there's continuity, and Gladriel doesn't appear back on the island after riding off on the boat with the boat assholes. Now, we're trying to make this character more deep. She's married. She's got a kid. She's got her whole life together, and she's like the cool one, right?
She's like
she's the one that should be She-Hulk.
Yeah.
This well-liked, this well-put together person.
Well, she's probably married to another broad.
Another lawyer, probably.
Hold on,
No, she's probably married to another lawyer.
Yeah.
So she's got a kid. They're all besties now.
And now there's some kind of social media site here.
It's like Kiwi Farms. It's like a Kiwi Farms thing.
Kiwi Farms?
Yeah, it's one of those where you just go on it to hate on people.
Okay.
She was 30. Ew.
I just copy and pasted what a bunch of guys have actually said to me on the internet.
I just copy and pasted what guys just said to me on the internet. Like, oh my god, She-Hulk's like 30. Ew. So they get into this. It's like a Reddit-y sort of thing.
Maybe Q-Chan, 4chan, whatever.
4chan, account created. So this is a whole bunch of hater. It's like a hater thing.
What is this?
8 reasons She-Hulk needs to die. How do we kill She-Hulk?
Yeah, this is specifically about the trolls. Marvel trolls.
This is taking it back from the Marvel trolls. She-Hulk isn't even that hot. We gotta talk to Jen. No, we don't. Don't tell her. That's exactly what we want. This girl's right. You don't tell her about the hater stuff. There's literally no use for it.
If she finds out about it, oh yeah, we knew about that.
Yep. Why is she wearing a Wiccan pentagram thing?
Who knows? Okay.
So she's like, yeah, Mallory said don't tell you, but I'm totally telling you because I love you. So yeah, I'm just trying to protect you. And meanwhile, back at the wedding, she's hitting it off with this guy.
And fries, French fries.
And French fries. And
what is with their obsession with French fries?
Who?
Remember the last guy? Let's get those fries to go. Remember?
Oh God, yeah. That's the only food she eats is French fries. Oh, she's probably a vegan, and that's all she eats is French fries.
So they're cooked in grease.
Well, don't tell the vegans that. Don't tell them.
Oh, vegetable oil, though. I mean.
Yeah, but they're cooked in the same thing with like chicken nuggets and fish. So they're watching her at this lab now.
Why did it take 5 episodes?
Ooh, is the next phase ready to go? Hulk King. Who's Hulk King? So this is from that 4chan thing that they're observing her. Do you think Jamila Jamil's involved? Because I was thinking, like, if they were smart, this guy would be the scientist trying to stab her. Because that's the needle that got... I kind of figured they completely forgot about that happening with the 3 attacker guys, because this is the type of show that sets up things and then just forgets them. You know, she hooks out on a date. Oh, we'll forget about that later. Sets up, forgets. But so far, they've actually been kind of tying stuff together more so than I anticipated. So I don't know if that's a statement on how bad the rest of the show is, that I would just assume they were going to forget plots. Because they've forgotten Daredevil now for, 3 weeks in a row now? And that's the new needle that's going to actually be able to penetrate her hulkiness Her Hulky Hulk skin. Go after her or something. There's no post-credit scenes. There's nothing interesting. This is all the same crap. There's nothing new. Oh, we did get a couple of pictures. Here. She does end up taking pictures with this guy. Lulu and Adam's wedding. Which one's Adam? Oh, God. Lulu kissed Ched. Lulu kissed Ched and Lulu and Adam's wedding.
Oh, no.
She drew a mustache on Titania. There's her stupid dog. Okay. There's like 4 pictures of Lulu and the stupid dog. Titania does get her teeth fixed for Instagram. And she's gonna probably sue She-Hulk for punching her. Even though she started it. You can't prove it. You totally started it, dude. You threw the first punch. This show sucks. This show's awful. These two are now besties. Oh, and one of the punishments this guy had to undergo that the paralegal worked out was you have to give a sincere apology to one of your exes with 15 seconds of eye contact. Like one of them got stocks, one of them got like gold bars, one of them got a life insurance thing or something. This one, and he started complaining. So she's like, okay, make that 20 seconds. And they force him into this because apparently he has no free will and has to do whatever his lawyers say because he's a stupid man, according to the show, right? Mm-hmm. The show gets worse every week. There you go. And that's him having to stare at her. And Shulky. End scene. It's awful. Don't watch it.
Very bad.
Don't watch it. It's bad. And Rob needs me to mute, doesn't he?
Yes.
I can put a thought bubble there for you. So the show's getting worse every week. There you go. I don't know why that's there. Dana Schwartz, you should be ashamed of yourself. You wrote did she write this one? Who wrote this one?
Sure she is.
Who wrote this one?
Don't know.
The other one, it seems like one she wrote. I bet she did. Co-produced. Where does it say who wrote it?
Usually tell you up front somewhere in
the hair, costume.
Beginning of the end
The
credits.
beginning of the end credits and the beginning of the episode.
Beginning of the end credits.
All right. So he's a producer. Oh, it was the Cat Coro one. Well, she's on the writer's room. We'll just blame her for everything.
By Anu Vulva?
Is that who wrote it?
No, directed by.
Anu Vulva.
Written by Cara Brown.
Cara Brown. Well, you're not Cara Brown at all. You're Dana Schwartz.
Let's take a look at who Cara Brown is.
Cara Brown. Let's look up Cara Brown, the writer for Shoki. Cara Brown. We gotta shame you, Cara Brown.
Cara Brown. IMDb.
I am a writer.
You sure she is? I'm sure she is.
About my pasta blog. Stuff I don't like. Stuff I like. Stuff I don't like. Read.
How idiotic is that? How idiotic.
There she is.
She wrote something called Sneakerheads. She-Hulk.
What a childish woman, baby. Seriously. And of course, politics.
Yeah, she's hired based on her leanings. Yeah, she's hired on her leanings.
Her Instagram. Is she a gay? She's probably a gay. 10 to 1, this is a girlfriend.
Yeah, she likes white women.
We should be sneakers, so she'll get mad at us.
Fancy pasta bitch. Oh my god.
I'm a writer. I really love Shake Shack. Stuff I like. What do you like? Michael B. Jordan.
Don't hate y'all.
Okay.
That's her. Don't hate y'all.
I'm just looking. I'm seeing what she likes. What does she like?
What? I'm not sure what she likes.
Pride. It's just some books and shit. Just some books and shit. Stuff I don't like.
Tattoos? Skinny white bitches? Skinny bitches.
These are terrible off-the-shoulder shops that are inexplicably the only thing being sold in stores right now in 2017.
Did she win an Emmy?
I don't know. She doesn't like arugula. Gross. Seriously, very bad. Every few months I challenge myself and try arugula again just to see it. Every few months I can confirm that in fact I do not enjoy putting bigger scraggly leaves into my mouth.
I bet you don't.
I bet you don't.
Arugula's supposed to be good for you, though.
It is. This is a book club.
It is?
She's got a book club. Alright, that's the writer for this episode. Oh wow, she hates women. She clearly hates women.
She has internal misogyny.
She's internally misogynistic.
I hate her. No, that's unfair. I don't know her. I don't know her from a whole.
I don't know her, but I'm sure she'd think that you're just a far-right, alt-right, man-baby troll, Rob. That's what you are to her.
Yeah, after order, is it a turn-off for a guy to order a steak at a restaurant?
Probably.
She would probably think so.
Probably. You want to go out for steak? Let's go out for steak. I don't like steak, though. All right, that is She-Hulk. Hello, David Morris. We're wrapping up the She-Hulk portion. I might come back for a Andor stream. It looks like everybody wants it. We got 81% yes. There's a lot of episodes there to go over, so if we go through those, we'll... I'm going to eat first, so
yeah, well,
I'm going to have dinner. What time is it? It's 3. I'm going to have lunch first. Finish
you're
my
having
lunch.
I had lunch before.
Do Andor. All right. I did not enjoy Andor.
Meh.
I don't know what's going on.
It's a big old pile of meh.
But there's a lot of weird moments, like Lord of the Flies and stuff. All right, we kind of did a spoiler-free review of Andor, like in the beginning of this. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out.
More in depth, maybe. No.
Yeah, for Andor, do you want to? We'll do a little more.
We'll do it if you're. Yeah, we'll do more. Maybe as a part of a game stream.
I don't think it'll be part of a game stream, but we'll dedicate an S stream to Andor because there's 3 episodes of it.
I did What the Dub last night.
Yeah, Rob did What the Dub last night on his channel.
It only crashed once.
Shit. So thank you so much. I gotta grab something to eat because I didn't eat yet. And whew, I went blurry.
We'll have to say hi. We'll say hi to Larry's Sabamofu for you.
Yeah, and if it's I'll hopefully it'll be monetized. If not, I'll let it come back up live when it is. See you guys on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Bye.